Okay, we're going to continue on in our Father's Word today. This is Joshua chapter 18. And the whole congregation of the children of Israel assembled together at Shiloh and set up the tabernacle of the congregation there. And the land was subdued before them, and there remained among the children of Israel 7 tribes, which had not yet received their inheritance. And Joshua said unto the children of Israel, How long are ye to slack to go to possess the land which the Lord God of your fathers hath given you? Give out from among you 3 men for each tribe, and I will send them, and they shall rise and go through the land and describe it according to the inheritance of them, and they shall come again to me. And they shall divide it into 7 parts. Judah shall abide in their coast on the south, and the house of Joseph shall abide in their coast on the north. We therefore describe the land into 7 parts, the description hither to me, and I may cast lots for you here before the Lord our God. But the Levites have no part among you, for the priesthood of the Lord is their inheritance, and Gad and Reuben and half the tribe of Manasseh have received their inheritance beyond Jordan on the east, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them. And the men arose and went away, and Joshua charged them that went to describe the land, saying, Go and walk through the land and describe it, and come again unto me, that I may cast lots for you before the Lord in Shiloh. And the men went and passed through the land and described it by cities, into 7 parts in a book, and came again to Joshua to the host at Shiloh. And Joshua cast lots for them in Shiloh before the Lord. And there Joshua divided the land into the children of Israel according to their divisions. And the lot of the tribe of the children of Benjamin came up according to their families. And the coast of their lot came forth between the children of Judah and the children of Joseph. And their border on the north side was from Jordan, and the border went up to the side of Jericho on the north side, and went up through the mountains westward, and the goings out thereof were at the wilderness of Bethaven. And the border went over from thence towards Luz, to the side of Luz, which is Bethel, southward. And the border descended to Adaroth Adar, near the hill that lieth on the south side of the nether Beth Horon. And the border was drawn thence, and compassed the corner of the sea southward, from the hill that lieth before Beth Horon southward. And the goings out thereof were of Kirjath Baal, which is Kirjath Jearim, a city of the children of Judah. This was the west quarter. And the south quarter was from the end of Kirjath Jearim, and the border went out onto the west, and went out to the well of waters of Nephathah. And the border came down to the end of the mountain that lieth beyond the valley of the son of Hinnom, which is the valley of the giants on the north, and descended to the valley of Hinnom, to the side of Ishbi on the south, and descended to En Rogel, and was drawn from the north, and went forth to En Shermus, and went forth toward Gelaloth, which is over against the going up of Adullam, and is descended to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and passed along toward the side over against Arabah, northward, and went down unto Arabah. And the border passed along to the side of Beth Hoglah, northward. And the outgoings of the border were at the north bay of the Salt Sea, at the south end of the Jordan. This was the south coast, and Jordan was the border of it on the east side, and this was in the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, by the coast thereof round about, according to their families. Now the cities of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, according to their families, were Jericho and Beth Hoglah and the valley of Keziz, and Beth Araba, and Zemarama, and Bethel, and Avon, and Para, and Oprah, and Chepharar, Hamarai, and Ophani, and Gaba, 12 cities from their villages, Gibeon, and Ramah, and Beroth, and Mizpeth, and Cherahira, and Mozah, and Rekem, and Erpil, and Taralaha, and Zelah, Evel, and Jebusai, which is Jerusalem, Gilbeth, and Kirjath, 14 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Benjamin, according to their families. Now this is Joshua chapter 19. And the second lot came forth to Simeon, even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. And their inheritance was within the inheritance of the children of Judah. And they had in their inheritance Beersheba, and Sheba, and Maladaha, and Hazar Shirul, and Bala, and Azim, and Eltolad, Bethul, and Hormah, and Ziglag, and Beth Macarboth, and Hazur Susha, and Beth Leboeth, and Sarahin, 13 cities and their villages, Anan, Rimmon, Ether, Ashan, 4 cities and their villages, and all the villages that were round about these cities, to Beth Lath Beer, Ramath of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families. Out of the portion of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon. For the part of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore the children of Simeon had their inheritance within the inheritance of them. And the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun, according to their families. And the border of their inheritance was unto Sarid. And their border went up toward the sea, and Mar-a-Laha, and reached to Dabbasheth, and reached to the river that is before Jokneam, and turned from Sarid eastward toward the sun rising unto the border of Chrisloth Tabor, then going out to Dabarat, and goeth up to Japhah, and from thence passes on along on the east to Gittah Heper, to Etta Kazin, and goeth out to Rimmon, Methor, to Neah. And the border compasseth on the north side to Hanathon, and the outgoings thereof are in the valley of Jiphah Thahal, and Kata, and Nahaliah, and Shimron, and Idelha, and Bethlehem, 12 cities with their villages. This is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun, according to their families, these cities with their villages. And the fourth lot came out to Issachar, for the children of Issachar, according to their families. And their border was toward Jezreel, and Chesuleth, and Shunem, and Haphraim, and Sihon, and Anaharath, and Rabbit, and Kishion, and Abez, and Remoth, the Engannon, and Enhadadah, and Beth Pazez. And the coast reaches to Tabor, and Shahazabeth,